Thank you. Thank you very much. That's a tune written by Marini. It's called On The Verge. Which basically means that you're... Could you illustrate what On The Verge means? On The Verge is... You do that really well.
That's because, George,
Yeah?
I like to live very close to the edge.
Yeah.
As long as the edge is a couple blocks away.
Yes. So what do you do?
That's a Don Grolnick line.
Why did you tell them?
Yeah, tell a joke, man. I mean, we've been traveling now for 2 weeks, and these guys have been like non-stop joke tellers. I mean, you know, we don't have any laughing muscles left, I think, you know. They're all gone. Or we have better laughing muscles than we ever had, one of the two. Never got so much exercise.
Okay, I'll tell a clean joke. Guy walks into a pet shop, and he sees a beautiful parrot in the window, and he says, I love that bird, how much is it? He says, this is in New York City. He says, $2,500. He says, $2,500? I says, it's no ordinary parrot. It sings all the great trumpet concerti, and it sings the cadenzas. So he goes a little further back in the shop, and he sees another parrot back there. It's not quite, the plumage is not quite as brilliant. It's not as beautiful a bird. He says, what about this one? He says, that one's $5,000. He says, $5,000? What's so special about him? He says, well, he sings all the great violin concerti with the preferred cadenzas. So in the back of the shop, he notes another parrot. And it's sort of a gray, old gray parrot. It's sort of just hanging on the perch. He says, what about this one? He says, $10,000. He says, $10,000? Come on, what's the deal? He says, well, we don't know yet, but the other two parrots call him Maestro. Clean joke. True story.
Now, we're going to play a song written by Soloff, together with a friend of ours in New York, Rob Mahonsi. Maybe you could tell a little about this? Maybe you want to tell something.
Well, I also want to tell a parrot joke, but maybe a little later, or not.
Is it clean or is it like...
It's a clean joke.
Oh,
Parrot went to the bathroom and washed up and was immaculately clean. No. It's actually a joke about a male chicken, which is called a rooster. And this is really good because it gets to rest my lip when I tell this joke. And the young rooster was going to take over for the old rooster. Now, the old rooster had been the successful rooster and woken all the hens for many years. But the young rooster was a very, very cocky, conceited type. And he was saying, man, these young chickens, they're not even going to remember the old rooster once I get a hold of them. And so the morning came when it was the young rooster's first time. And he went, and nobody moved. None of the chickens did anything. They didn't get up. And he thought it was so cool. You know, bebop, rap, everything, you know. So the next one he did was he said, all right, okay. And he went, you ain't nothing but a hound dog. You're riding all the time, you know. Yeah. Nothing, they didn't move. So finally he tried a rap tune. I need a little. Now listen, you chickens. You listen good. I want you to wake up just like you should. And blah, da, blah, da, 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 and no matter what he did, they didn't get up, they didn't move. So the young chicken was really upset and he didn't know what to do. So he bowed his head down and he went to the old chicken and he said, I don't know, the old rooster, the young rooster didn't know what to do. So he went to the old rooster and he said, I don't know what to do. Help me, please. He says, all right, watch this, kid. And he goes, cock-a-doodle-doo! Right? And man, all the hens get up, you know, laying eggs, whatever they're doing. And the young rooster says, how did you do that? What's the secret? The old rooster said, kid, first you got to learn the standards. Okay. So, I forgot that one of the young rooster's influences was Dizzy Garooster. Is that it? Dizzy Garooster and Charlie Bird Parker. But at any rate, this tune is called Istanbul, and I'll make it short because the joke was too long. So, Istanbul, I rode on a plane to Istanbul, and I was actually influenced by a beautiful woman I was sitting next to named Rita, who inspired me to write the melody and the bass line. But because I envisioned belly dancing and finger cymbals, you know, and but at any rate, I never saw her before or since the trip. But at any rate, so I wrote this song and called it Istanbul. I couldn't call it Rita because I was married to a woman named Emily at the time. So I couldn't do that. Anyway, I took Istanbul into New York, and we were going to record it. I recorded it, and I wanted to have a middle section, you know, like the bridge of a standard song, like A-A-B-A, like kind of a thing. So I took it to my good friend, our good friend, the three of us, Rob Mounsey, who's arranged for everybody from, oh, you name it, Steely Dan, Madonna, I mean, you name it, he's arranged for them. He's brilliant. So I said, Rob, I need a bridge. So he says, okay. And he goes, in like 10 minutes. And he says, there it is. And I said, how'd you do that? He said, that's what I do. So he accidentally entitled it Ankara instead of Istanbul. But Rob is not here tonight, and I am. So it's Istanbul.